Okie dokie, part 17, and let's get this last upgrade.
Yes, I've been waiting for this upgrade. The manual input for loop kick. What does it do again?
He just does a
Oh,
loop.
it does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. He drops kicks him. Boost B.
Man, this is so cool.
Very artistic.
And that's it. Except for the auto combo, which I'll grab it, but I'm not using it.
I guess we had a discussion, for the past few episodes on homing attacks. How come they can't be spammed anymore? Now, let's have a discussion on locked-on homing attack actions. How come, in the beginning, the lock-on range was very short with the early 3D Sonic games. Then, in Unleashed, I guess it was much more further, whereby you can see a lock-on icon. And now when it comes to this game, I can't even tell if it's locked on or anything. Like, when you lock onto a home attack on the enemy, it doesn't have a icon that you can home attack, right? Or am I not looking at it properly here?
There's an icon.
Yeah, it shows it.
So this icon, is it showing both the hub world and the cyberspace levels, or just one or the
both.
other?
Yeah, both.
Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. Is it because that it might be glitchy at times then?
Let's see if I can find a damn enemy to lock onto.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because I'm focusing on the enemy. So I know that with the rails.
There it is.
Yeah, so that stuff, like, yeah, that. So it locks onto that. But sometimes on the rails, I don't see it locked on. At times. So when you're on the rails, you can switch the rails, like, press the bumpers, go left and right. But let's just say you manually jump up and you want to jump on the other rail. It doesn't lock onto it.
No. Only locks on the enemies and springs.
Yeah, so like even if you jumped on off here, yeah, you'll lose your balance and you have to manually jump back on the rails again. Like, it just doesn't allow you, let's just say if you messed up a bit, it wouldn't allow you to just lock on and then home attack again. But yeah, this game doesn't even have like a manual home attack. So like you have your double jump, but you don't have yeah, you just don't have a home attack, like just manually. So like, I remember the old 3D game, you can manually use a home attack, and you can just be home attack in thin air for just a brief moment. This game is just a double jump, and you can just punch the air. That's it.
Yeah.
I think they're really relying on the air boost.
Yeah, it seems like the boost was kind of like the replacement for that.
Right.
I did the new move.
The loop kick.
The loop-de-loop kick.
Anyways, go talk to Tails and push this story forward so I can unlock more of this island. Time to talk about Death Egg.
Look, it's an assault model Death Egg robot. It looks pretty entrenched. I'll take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
You don't see something like this every day. These things are tough to take down, even for me. Wonder what took it out. Maybe that ghost girl.
Hey, Sonic, I found a remote control panel. It's still online.
Well, let's see what Eggman was trying to do with this thing. And if it goes bad, you can shut it off.
But turn on the robot. Their little near automata section here.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Shoot 'em up.
yeah.
I gotta destroy those, right?
Back to the arcades, my friends.
This feels like an Ikaruga moment whereby you can switch the colors of the guns.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah.
Which is another Sega game, isn't it?
Yeah, it was released on Sega consoles, but I don't think it was an actual Sega game. It was made by Treasure.
Same people behind. No, never mind. I'm thinking Traveler's Tales. I don't know why I keep confusing those two together.
Traveler Tales is third party. I don't think that's actually exclusive to Sega. But they have made a couple games on Sega consoles.
They did Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah.
That's how I get over there.
A new pathway has been unlocked.
Woo! That did the trick.
Yep, it revealed a subterranean pathway. Be careful though. Whatever took out that Super Badnik might still be lurking around.
I hear that. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later.
I mean, we already met it. I assume it was the Titan that we fought earlier. Or ran away from earlier.
Yeah. I mean, how convenient this cave actually has platforms for Sonic to use.
And in 2D as well.
In 2D, like who built this? It's like they knew Sonic. Dash panels.
Oh god, this is the island with the pinball minigame. Ah!
Pinball.
Yeah, there's a pinball minigame. I hope it's the only way.
The ancients taught the humans pinball.
You know, honestly, I would actually think that pinball should be used a lot in Sonic games, really. Because in the original Sonic the Hedgehog 2, there was pinball mechanics there.
That
Sonic
requires
3,
building
I
in
don't think
momentum.
so. Yeah.
Of course, this game does have built-in momentum. They just have this setting set to 0. This is a cool looking place. There's the symbol again. There's a lot of cool environments, but then nothing explained.
I mean, the music's never explained as well. Like, what am I listening to?
Ancient music.
Ancient, yeah.
I gotta restart the program again after this, because it's getting all crackly.
I
Seen people do a discussion online that they like Sonic association with wind better than lightning.
Wind, Ben, and Lightning? Where did this discussion come from?
I just saw one comment on Twitter. It's like Sonic 06, he was very wind-based. When he shows up. But in this game, it's all lightning, like the Flash.
Yeah, it makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Because when Sonic 06 came out in the intro, they were discussing of the wind, like it was a tail. Same with Sonic and the Black Knight, it had the same thing as well, using the wind to describe Sonic's movement.
Yeah, that's
Now
actually the clip
lightning,
that we used.
there's no discussion of why Sonic should be lightning covered.
Only Super Sonic should be lightning.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. Again, it's cool. Don't know what it is. This would be a good photo mode opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, the lightning, well, at least for a character like the Flash, it would represent, like, the Speed Force.
Right.
But here, I mean,
A lot of
I
Sonic
guess you could
media
say,
like to exaggerate Sonic's speed.
yeah, it's just like a exaggeration for speed, really.
The speed of sound isn't really that fast.
No, not as fast as the speed of light.
Doesn't look like a
I mean, what is the
lighthouse.
real
A lookout tower,
speed
maybe?
that Sonic actually goes at? Is it actually the speed of sound, or is it a different measurement?
I think it's fast. He's faster. So at least Mach 1. Or 2, I don't know.
How fast is Sonic?
A couple hundred
The
miles per
Hedgehog.
hour.
Well, Google says 767 miles per hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that translate to the speed of sound there in terms of measurements?
Let's see speed of sound then. How fast is the speed of sound? 343 milliseconds, but let's convert it to miles per hour. He's as fast as the speed of sound, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Because it's the same. Speed of sound is 767 miles per hour, and Google says that's what sonic speed is. So yeah, he's as fast as the speed of sound.
And then the next question is, can Sonic beat Superman in a fight?
No.
No, I don't think so. I think Superman would kill him.
I think that should be every discussion on the table, is that can a character beat Superman? Because we need to actually have at least one character that can overthrow Superman, since, you know, recently watching the death battle again between Superman and Goku, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed.
Who won?
Superman.
What? I would think Goku by now, because he has Ultra Instinct.
At the time, he didn't have Ultra Instinct.
Hmm.
But Goku has instant transmission.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But even still, that can't defeat Superman. It seems as though Superman can only... That's it.
Kryptonite, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else can defeat Superman other than having prep for Kryptonite. Like, yeah, you need Kryptonite armor, you need some gloves Kryptonite, you need everything Kryptonite around you, and you can defeat him. But a fair man's fight, you can't defeat him.
No. I would think by now he could beat Superman though, Goku.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought.
Yeah.
That was the only death battle that was very controversial from all these years.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was basically, the rules were trying to keep it a fair fight, so no kryptonite and all that stuff. And then basically they summarized it to Superman is unlimited power, where Goku's entire character is trying to get more power or something like that. He constantly has to train to break up. And Superman is just a god.
Yeah, so Goku has a certain ability whereby he has to keep him fighting, and naturally he would just keep him getting stronger by fighting.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that Goku is at a certain point, but with Superman, he was designed to be that. Like, Superman doesn't need training in the comics, he was already that strong in the beginning. Nothing's changed from the first issue of Superman to the last issue of Superman.
Yeah, that's true. He's been at the same power level the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how, like, comic books are designed, right? Like, you have a superhero, you give them abilities, and then the only thing that really changes is the scenario they're in.
Yeah. And all the character development.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
And then they reboot
really.
it and then start over.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
reboot it. They say, like, Superman's strong in one universe, then they say Batman's the strongest in the other one, then Hulk is the strongest.
Yo,
Hey, this Coco is an apprentice to their top pilot. They need to find the parts to complete their final weapons. I'm sure you've run into this scenario already. What did you do?
I helped him out.
But isn't that cruel? Their battle is long over. This feels dishonest.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way, let's get to work.
Let's watch this little Coco die.
I was gonna die from the speech that Coco was doing.
They're not as cute as the Chow. I don't really care. They try to say they're the Chow, but they're not as cute as the Chow. They never will be.
Yeah, the Coco look more like ornaments, whereas the child they actually look like pets.
Can you make a
Yeah.
Sonic Coco? No, I think not.
Yeah. You would have to put like a blue leather jacket around it.
Yeah.
We are not the
And some spikes.
Can you make a Knight's Coco? No.
Can you make a Shadow Coco? No.
Can a Coco return to its chaos form? No.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny. It does have a chaos form.
Yeah, but that looks weird when it does have it.
Yeah, it does.
They're not hunched over like chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, what's Chaos been up to these days anyway?
He's either dead or he's back protecting the Master Emerald. I always assume he's back protecting the Master Emeralds, which allows Knuckles to go wherever he wants.
Apparently, Chaos Zero, that Chaos is an internal being that they don't even die. Though him and the other child, they are in like an eternal space, time and space, whereby they're infinitely happily living together. Apparently.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's how Adventure 1 ended. Yeah. That's
Yeah, yeah.
true.
So you don't actually kill Chaos at all. You just make him good again, or neutral, as they put
Yeah.
it.
And
so you can just
Tikal
Yeah.
goes with them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Takao thinks she's alive, but she's dead.
She's dead. Yeah.
His
Yeah.
entire people's dead, unless you want to count Shade. Sonic Chronicles. Whoops. God damn it.
I still have not played Sonic Chronicles yet.
Same. Might get it on emulation.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting game to try out.
Ooh, 1,000 exact.
Nice.
I heard its soundtrack is not good, but that's just the DS in general, though.
Yeah. I mean, apart from the soundtrack, I mean, is the game actually good?
I don't know. It's an RPG. That's weird for Sonic. It could work, but
Well, the Mario RPG games are good that I played, so I would imagine that the Sonic RPG game.
they had BioWare making it and everything.
Yeah, I
well.
would think it'd be.
Okay. Boing. Navigation's a little bit better now. Oh, I can get the final upgrade. Oh. Dude shot me in the back.
Parry. Another parry.
There's a wall here for you this time.
Oh, I killed the poor bird or whatever it was.
Anyway, auto combo. They were maxed out. And it's already turned off. Sweet.
So they had homage paying attention to the Tetris in this game, but why didn't they pay attention any homage to Dr. Mean Bean Machine instead?
Because nobody plays Poyo Poyo. I mean, I think those games are actually pretty popular, aren't they?
They're popular in Japan, yeah. They have like a niche audience in the rest market. But
You
yeah,
play
they're
them?
definitely popular though, because they've been making games for the past 20 or 30 years now. So something good's going with them.
And they even had an official crossover of Tetris.
Yeah, yeah. So I would imagine that they're probably going to make even another sequel to Tetris with Puyo Puyo Tetris 3 as well in the future, because that series is really popular right now. And actually does help out because, you know, people find the Puyo Puyo game hard, so they just play the Tetris portion of it.
My experience with it is Mean Bean Machine and playing one of them in Judgment. Or the Yakuza games. What? Oh. Okay. There's just Gears in here. Sweet.
Yeah, because Mean Bean Machine was great because it referenced a lot of Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog characters in there.
That felt like a bigger reskin than Mario 2. Like Mario 2 was a different game for the US release.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a different game.
Alright, Tails, what do you want to talk about the lava? Are we gonna watch him burn to death?
We need a few more pieces, but we're having trouble finding them.
Gotcha. Be right back.
It's another mini game. Break boxes, collect 600 parts.
Has any of them been scared that they're trapped in cyberspace?
Are they even aware of it?
I think they mentioned that they.
This reminds me of the mini game in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
So do you actually think that they're
yeah.
unconscious then? Do you think that these Sonic characters are unconscious in cyberspace and they're in a dream?
The Sonic, I think they're not. Because they're talking about how they're in a dream sequence until Sonic rescues them.
Okay. So
It's
they
like-
wake up and then they're trapped and they know they're trapped now.
Yeah, I think they know they exist in two different planes. But that's the thing is, if they exist in two different planes, why is it that they only see the real plane, like where Sonic is? So wherever they are, it's like they don't see that. So,
Yeah, because apparently they're dreaming in that plane when they
Yeah.
go into it. So Sonic woke them up, apparently, and then now they can see Sonic in this plane. But beforehand, they didn't even know that they was trapped in there.
So maybe, okay, I see what you're saying. So they could possibly be like sleeping in the other plane,
Yeah.
and then this is their dream, even though it's all real.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. That could be it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's some Mario there. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
True. That is true as well, actually.
yeah, in the lava. But yeah, it's a lot of interesting theories with the dimensions and frontiers like cyberspace and the real world.
But even so, there's just no emotion for any of the characters to be scared of, like,
What's going
being
on
trapped
with them?
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even Amy, she was just like, yeah, I just know you're gonna save me, Sonic. And then even when Sonic was going to the other island, it's like, yeah, you're gonna come back someday, I guess. I know you can do it, Sonic, so yeah, it just seems a little strange.
They were very supportive of him. They're not even one bit scared.
Right.
Oh, it's just a Chaos Emerald. But yeah, you think they'd be like, oh my god, what the fuck's happened to me? Like, why am I glowing? You know? Oh.
Well, that's it. The cannon is complete.
Did I get the wrong parts?
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
Whoa, what?
Listen to me. The others are counting on you. I'm here to help, so don't give up, okay?
You've got me worried, Tails. You want to talk?
Not right now. Let's just focus on finding the emeralds.
All right.
Had to go and write in Tails freaking out into the plot. I wish Infinite would come back, because he was potentially a good villain.
Wasn't it like that Infinite got sucked into the Phantom Ruby or something?
I don't know, he just... They just pushed him aside for Eggman fight again.
But didn't they just ruin his plot in the story anyway? It's like he was invincible in the beginning whereby they was kicking Sonic's ass, but then afterwards in a certain boss fight, Sonic just kicked his ass back with no explanation behind it at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at least with like the Sonic and Shadow boss fight in Sonic Adventure 2, it's questionable. People say yes, Sonic defeated Shadow, but I think it could have just been whereby it was a stalemate for the most part, and Sonic was able to get to the cannon in time. That's what I assumed happened in that story. Whereby at least that villain side of Shadow it actually played out better. But with not Methless, with Infinite, it was just like, yeah, we saw him kick his ass in the beginning, then Sonic kicked his ass back, and then as you said, he might have been trapped in the Ruby Emeralds afterwards.
Yeah.
And then that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually did look this up because I was curious, like, why did Infinite just fly away into, during the cutscene? And it was like, oh yeah, that he got sucked by the Phantom Ruby and he's trapped in there.
Forces didn't even have a supersonic boss, did it? No, because he was
it
DLC.
didn't.
He wasn't even in the game in general.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's just DLC, really.
That was a weird decision.
Yeah.
Yes. The resistance wasn't strong after all.
Or perhaps they were strong because they didn't need
They were strong.
supersonic.
Yeah, yeah. So strong that the created character is just as good enough. It's the power of teamwork.
I forgot.
Hey, almost done here.
Oh,
Can you take our friend and find a couple more parts? Yeah.
Can do.
Yay!
Miles per hour. You have known Sonic most of your life.
Yeah, and?
Your imprisonment within cyberspace. The defeat of the Ancients' Titans. Do you trust how he is handling it? With your life?
Of course. I'll admit he isn't perfect, but Sonic has overcome impossible odds over and over again. I know he'll save us all.
So you're saying you have faith in him?
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
Your loyalty is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate that. The feelings he inspires in you and the others. Is that a facet of being alive? And yet all your love and loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot be prevented.
What are you talking about?
Perhaps it is kinder if you don't know.
Listen, Sage. Sonic killed a god that exists in the past, present, and future. I think he can handle a few ancient machines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which she doesn't even know of, yeah.
But to
course-
answer your question,
They didn't acknowledge 06.
it was a Death Egg robot for the final boss forces.
Oh, I see.
But
Great
it
song,
looks-
though. He had an amazing theme. Way more epic of a theme for considering how basic that game is.
Yeah.
Bam. I gotta clear some memories, or we'll stop.
Do you feel as though that this game, in terms of the islands, was based off the Bermuda Triangle theory?
That makes sense.
The Bermuda Triangle theory.
Yeah. So
mean-
once so there's an island
Yeah.
by the
You get
Caribbean.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get trapped in, you get lost, and there's no way to get out of it. So
Yeah, I could see the influence it has on here. Yeah.
Those combo well together. Bounce.
So in other words, this is like Sonic's Bermuda Triangle, really.
yeah.
Yeah. Like it's in Sonic's own world, but it's very hard to find unless you get pulled in by the powers of cyberspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, stop in this one here.